Buckle up, everybody, because today we're diving deep into one heck of a confirmation hearing.
Oh, yeah, this one was a doozy.
You know, it's Pete Hegseth's confirmation hearing to be the next Secretary of Defense.
Back in 2017.
That's right. Picked by President-elect Trump himself.
Yeah, and this is back when Hegseth was already a bit of a lightning rod.
Oh, absolutely. Former Fox News host, Army National Guard veteran, strong opinions.
Exactly. The Democrats were ready to throw down on this one, especially on his views about women in the military.
Uh-huh. While the Republicans seem pretty much on board.
Yeah, you can practically feel the tension crackling in the room from the get-go.
Big time. So for this deep dive, we've got this news article covering the whole shebang.
Should give us a pretty good picture of how things went down.
Okay, so to kick things off, let's set the stage here. Hegseth comes in with a pretty impressive resume, right?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Decorated veteran years on Fox News. Definitely knows how to command a room.
But he was also known for not shying away from controversy.
No, he was not.
Yeah.
Which made him a prime target for the Democrats.
And they did not hold back. The article mentions protesters interrupting Hegseth's opening statement.
Not once.
Not twice.
But 3 times.
Can you believe that? 3 times. They had to stop the whole hearing.
Talk about a dramatic entrance.
It makes you wonder what they were so fired up about.
Well, knowing Hegseth's history and this being right as the #MeToo movement was gaining steam, I'd wager it had something to do with those past comments of his about women in the military.
Makes sense. The article mentions those comments were a major focus for the Democrats. Why was that such a hot-button issue?
Well, think about it. Integrating women into combat roles, achieving those diversity goals, it's complicated. There are legitimate questions on all sides.
Like what kind of questions?
Well, for starters, you've got the physical standards issue. Then there's unit cohesion. How do you implement these changes effectively? You can't just snap your fingers and make it happen.
Right. It's a big cultural shift.
Exactly. And Hegseth, well, he wasn't exactly known for nuanced takes on sensitive topics.
So he kind of painted a target on his own back?
Yeah, you could say that. The article also brings up some pretty serious allegations against him.
Oh, yeah. Inappropriate behavior at social events. A formal complaint filed during his time in the National Guard.
Heavy stuff. Accusations of excessive drinking, even sexual assault.
And these weren't just whispers either. They were brought up during the hearing.
Right in the open. And that's a big deal because even if unproven allegations like that can really derail a nomination.
For sure. It's a reminder that perception matters just as much as reality in these situations.
Absolutely. And it highlights the importance of due process, too. Everyone deserves a fair shake.
Couldn't agree more. But while the Democrats were going hard at Hegseth, it sounds like he had some powerful allies, too.
Oh, yeah. The article specifically mentions Senator Joni Ernst, Republican potential swing vote.
Ah, so her support could have made or break him.
Exactly. And she seemed pretty firmly in Hegseth's corner. Even introduced a letter from one of his supporters during the hearing.
A whole letter.
Wow.
They were really pulling out the stops for him.
It shows how much was riding on this confirmation. The Republicans were not about to let this one slip away.
Man, what a whirlwind. This deep dive has just scratched the surface of this whole saga.
It has.
So many questions left unanswered. Like, what exactly were those past comments that sparked so much outrage?
And what ultimately decided Hegseth's fate?
We'll have to leave that for another deep dive. But one thing's for sure.
This whole hearing, it was like a microcosm of the political battles raging at the time.
Absolutely. It makes you think about the challenges of appointing people to these high-stakes positions.
Especially when it comes to national security.
You've got to vet them thoroughly, but also consider all sides of the story.
It's a delicate balance, and the decisions made in those hearings have a ripple effect that can last for years.
With a lot to ponder, that's for sure.
It is. Makes you realize just how much weight these confirmation hearings carry.
Well, folks, that's about all the time we have for today's deep dive. But we'll be back with more fascinating stories from the political trenches.
So until next time, keep those thinking caps on and stay curious.
And who knows, maybe we'll even uncover the mystery of those infamous comments someday.
Time will tell.
See ya.
Yeah.